And good morning, everybody. Mike Niemiec here with some early morning grain and oilseed comments for Thursday, December 28th. Well, we have 2 more trading days left in this 2017 calendar year. Yesterday, we wound up seemingly reversing the oilseed versus the grain trade that we started out with on Tuesday morning, with the oilseeds gaining on the grains and along with the Tuesday night into early Wednesday morning trade. But then, like I said, we reversed it yesterday with the grains a little bit better and oilseeds weaker. Overnight, everything is weaker now. We've got the wheat market down 1 to 2 cents, corn market down a penny, the bean market down 4, meal market down $1, and the soybean oil market down around 10 points. Tomorrow is first notice day for the January futures, that being for beans, meal, and oil, so be aware of that. We've been seeing some active liquidation in the bean market or in the oilseed market. Open interest overnight was down almost 11,000 contracts in the beans, down around 8,000 in the meal and in the oil, so people are positioning themselves for that first notice day. Like I say, be aware of that. 2 other factors that we have been looking at is U.S. export demand and South American weather. Export sales are delayed until tomorrow morning, but as we've been mentioning before, we have been running behind USDA projections and or a year ago. And then as far as South American weather goes, it still looks like Brazil's okay, but I don't know if it's 50-50 in the trade, but people are still keeping an eye on Argentina. They like to see a little bit more rain in the main growing regions. And at near term, it doesn't look like they're going to get a lot of grain, so that'll become a little bit more of an issue as we start the new calendar year. Other than that, after the close tomorrow, we'll get a commitment of traders report. We're still looking at the trade having sizable and still seemingly stagnant net short positions in the soft red winter wheat and in the corn. And then they also built up this net short position in the beans. They're still long the meal and pretty much net even in the soybean oil as far as our estimate goes. I guess the one thing will be curious at the end of the year, or at the end of the close for the year, how the oilseed versus the grain spread winds up, because it seems like that was the program throughout the whole year. People wanted to be long oilseeds and short the grains. We'll see how that finishes on up. We have a regular closing time tomorrow, and then we won't return until 8:30 on Tuesday morning because of the New Year's holiday. But in general, we're just still rambling around the 435 area in wheat, 350 in corn, and between 950 and 975 in beans, and still somewhat of a non-bullish environment. Happy New Year, everyone. Let's talk to you soon.